position of a unit, you begin to paint it, you begin to decorate it, you begin to furnish it, and so you are endeared to it, and your friends begin to know this is your location. And we've seen this transformation and transition through our customers. He comes in as a rent, proceeds to rent to own, and ultimately becomes a proud owner.
The chairperson, Board of Directors, National Housing and Construction Company Limited, Sylvester Wanzusi Washeba, points out that decent shelter is a fundamental human right, emphasizing that Ugandans need to be supported to own decent housing units.
One thing I wanted to add on before I say the last word is that for those who come from other areas other than Kampala or Mbarara, we are going to be in all cities and municipalities of Uganda. So you can book a flat, you are in our home, and you'll be comfortable.
National Housing and Construction Company Limited was first founded as a national housing corporation which was established by the Act of Parliament of 1964 with the aim of increasing housing stocks in the country. I'm Nafka Farida and Adiana Kuti.
Now, in other updates, communities living in the areas of Nakaseke district have appealed to government and non-government organizations to bring closer primary health services. This will help reduce on long distances of going to government health facilities to access treatment. Communities, especially in Semutu sub-county, say expectant mothers and people with different illnesses like pressure, malaria, travel about 10 miles to access treatment from the government hospitals. Communities living in the rural areas of Nakaseke district, Semutu sub-county, have a reason to smile following the free medical camp by the Woman Member of Parliament, Sarah Najuma, and the Direct Uganda organization. Over 1,000 communities benefited from the free medical camp and were treated pressure, toothaches, malaria, medical checkup for expectant mothers, among others. The communities, especially living in Makai village and the neighboring areas in Semutu sub-county, who benefited in the free medical camp, appealed to government and non-government organizations to continue supporting them. Locals commended the area district woman MP and Direct Aid Uganda for the support.
Direct Aid Uganda, awamu n'omubaka waffe Najuma Sarah olw'enteekateeka gye batukoledde ey'okujjanjaba abalwadde.
Mizibwa mu kifuba, mu lubuto, mu ndira, naye bagenza okunkebera abasawo ne banzijanjaba.
Ngeremu kuba amalwaliro gali wala, gatuli wala, gatusembereze okumpi eddaga.
Nakaseke District Woman Member of Parliament Sarah Najuma cautioned the rural communities always against self-medication to avoid health problems which can also cause death, and encouraged them always to seek medical advice.
Conducting these camps we get overwhelmed because of the numbers. It's because of the challenges that people are facing, like poverty. Then some health centers are far from the community, and sometimes health centers get stockouts. So when we get these camps, we get a big turnout because we bring services nearer to the people.
Najuma promised to continue supporting the rural communities, especially the underprivileged who are sick in the villages but can't travel to access treatment in government hospitals. The Center Director, Direct Aid Uganda, Mustafa Mohammed, says apart from treating Ugandans, the center, working with government, also delivers services of clean water by constructing boreholes and supporting the underprivileged families.
We have at Direct Aid, we have 4 centers in Uganda here, at Golo Center and Lawero and Kakiri, and my center here at Lawero. We have a lot of programs. Like boreholes, like construct mosque and
Sandra Kahunde, Salongo Kasibante, UBC News. 110 drivers of heavy goods vehicles in Bunyoro are to get the East African Standard certification after 3 months training. This comes at a time when the country is entering into the production phase of oil and gas, where more than 2,500 heavy truck drivers will be required. Details in this report.
The Bunyoro Kitara Kingdom Prime Minister Andrew Byakutaga attributes the increase in road carnage in the region to lack of proper training. In order to prepare Ugandans to tap into the oil and gas industry, Bunyoro Kitara Kingdom, in partnership with joint ventures oil companies, are training 110 heavy goods vehicle drivers to acquire East African Standard certification. Bunyoro Kitara Kingdom Prime Minister Andrew Byakutaga says the training is necessary to curb road accidents.
Learn how to drive, I don't know how, somehow, and they start operating on the roads when maybe their vision is not good, maybe their mental capacity is not good. All these things have got to be determined medically.
Byakutaga has applauded 15 ladies who have enrolled to take on training and requested the joint venture oil companies to consider training more people.
We had with the 700 applications, and from these 700 we had to pick 110, and it's been a very not a very easy task, but which we have now accomplished. But what this shows us is that there are more people out there willing and ready to come for training, and of course to acquire the skills and get employed.
Sinok Uganda Limited National Content Manager Matthew Charlie Gonza says they want Ugandans to get the required qualification in heavy goods vehicle driving in order to get employment in oil and gas.
As you are aware, we have so many millions of tons of cargo that are going to be transported from Mombasa all the way to your kingdom here, both to the Chilenga project, which is operated by our joint venture partners Total, and the Kingfisher project.
The training is being conducted by Uganda Driving Standards Agency for a period of 3 months to acquire driving licenses in Class CH for truck drivers and CM for rigged trucks that are mostly on the market in Arab countries. Some of the trainees we have talked to say this is the chance to have their life transformed.
To add on my skill, to have a skill in driving heavy goods vehicles. Secondly, to get a job in oil companies.
The Content Manager Petroleum Authority Uganda, Agre Mugume, and Chief Executive Officer UDSA, Innocent Muhanji, requested trainees not to travel for greener pastures in foreign countries because the country needs them most.
National Water and the Sewerage Corporation, together with police, is investigating hackers who interrupted National Water and Sewerage Corporation information technology systems, are leading to losses to the corporation and Ugandans. Following these incidents, the National Water and Sewerage Corporation has, however, assured Ugandans safety of their data in the corporation. This was communicated by Dr. Engineer Selva Muchisha, the Executive Director, National Water and Sewerage Corporation, during a presser held at their offices here at Nakasero, Kampala.
Report you an incident that happened in National Water, and before I go into the new statement, we chose to call you to discuss like this because different people were contacting us individually, and we found that it was not going to be efficient, and that's why we decided to call you like this.
We even give you a written statement so that it is much clearer for you. So, on Thursday, the 18th of August, last week, we experienced an interruption in our IT systems at our data center at Ginger Road. Our main server unit is at Ginger Road. We carried out an initial assessment and the immediate finding on that Thursday morning revealed that some of our servers had been affected by malware and could not function as required. we reverted to our disaster recovery site for business continuity of our critical systems, especially relating to customer services. We have a disaster recovery site a distance away from Ginger Road, and so we decided to revert to that for business continuity. So after that incident, what have we done and where are we now? We have engaged an independent IT forensic security expert to conduct a forensic audit, really to find out what happened, how did it happen, and the findings and recommendations from the forensic report will guide National Water on the medium-term and long-term strengthening measures. It is important to note at this point that we had carried out updates of our security systems here with a number of strengthening measures. But this incident still...
Now, detailed report as regarding National Water and Sewage Corporation will be coming to you later on in our evening bulletins. Now, in other updates, government has completed construction of Rukukuru Itara borehole in Rubaya sub-county and rehabilitation of Ritojo borehole. During a one-day monitoring exercise and program of extending safe water to Mbarara district, the councillor of Rubaya sub-county, Kashari South Mbarara district, Loida Twinomjuni, said this will eliminate scarcity of safe and clean water and Wizibwera Rutoma Town Council.
Mbarara local leaders have applauded government for constructing and rehabilitating boreholes in Rubaya and Rentojo sub-counties. Local leaders say water scarcity has been a problem in the two sub-counties since 2013.
To repair that Naikum. Therefore, I appreciate Honorable Loida.
The councillor of Rubaya sub-county, Loida Twinomjuni, says locals have been depending on the dirty water from dams, sharing it with livestock.
The team from Barara to come and work on the water. Now we have drilled, the water is out and it is too much. It's about 16 cubic meters, which I'm sure it will supply the whole of Rubaya.
Rukukuru borehole will be producing 15,000 liters of water per hour, and water will be extended to 5 parishes in Rubaya sub-county by gravity using solar power system when the scheme is commissioned.
We have completed our work here. We got 15 cubic meters of water to add on the previous we got from other boreholes we drilled. And as you see from the background, we are setting off to another site. Hopefully, we'll get more water to serve the entire Rubaya sub-county.
The district councillor Wizibwera Rutoma Town Council, Kabeireho Moses, says the provision of safe water will reduce on waterborne diseases that have been disturbing the population.
And among these diseases that have been affecting these people is diarrhea, cholera, typhoid, malaria and etc.
Now, there's really a lot that is coming through from Uganda and Tanzania, our trade, and regarding to our relationships when it comes to doing business. But that and much more shortly after these messages when I return in our business segment. Keep it UBC.
Ni MTN Kabode Super as you pay mpola for this smartphone. Make calls, update your WhatsApp status, watch YouTube, and Google anything under the sun with 2 GB worth of data every month for 7 months. Simply make a small deposit of 99k and pay the balance mpola. You can pay in daily, weekly, or even monthly installments while you enjoy your new phone. So what are you doing today? Visit any MTN shop near you and get the MTN Kabode Super easy.
Children are a special gift, one we must protect and nurture with care. Ensuring your child has a birth certificate opens doors for them that would otherwise be hard to access, such as immunization, school admission, or simply proving their age and belonging. Let us do our duty as parents and guardians by registering our children and getting them birth certificates. For more information, visit the NERA office closest to you or call the toll-free number 0800-211-700. This message is brought to you by NERA.
Enjoy more GBs for the same price on Airtel. Shareable using to Gabonais. We have increased GBs across all your favorite packs. Now, 4 GB is at 10,000 shillings and 10.5 GB at 22,500 shillings, all valid for a week. For the heavy data users, enjoy 24 GB at 50,000 shillings and 50 GB at 100,000 shillings, all valid for a month. Dial *175# or use the My Airtel app to buy these and more affordable weekly and monthly data bundles on Airtel, the smartphone network.
Oh, Susan, I want to propose to Rose. Yes, and this time I am serious.
Have you guys had sex?
Duh, of course.
And have you had sex without using condoms?
Hey, Nga, you're curious.
I'm more concerned. Are you having sex with other people?
Hey, hello, is this an interview or what?
No, just things you should think about. Do you know Rose's HIV status?
Okay, this is serious. Should I be worried?
It is actually serious. Do you know your HIV status?
I think I am safe. Many times we get into situations that put us at risk of HIV. However, the first step to ending HIV is getting tested and knowing your results.
It's Time Up HIV. Call 0800-211-046 or text 8080 toll-free for more information about how to prevent HIV.
This message is brought to you by Ministry of Health with support from USAID.
My name is Nyamgisha Abigail Lillian. I'm a malaria champion. The mosquito transmits a parasite that has caused a lot of harm to us. It is the cause of malaria that has killed many Ugandans and contributed to poverty. I appeal to families to prevent mosquito bites, close windows early, spray houses against mosquitoes, use mosquito repellents, sleep under long-lasting mosquito nets, and prevent mosquito breeding areas around. Together, we can achieve a malaria-free Uganda.
This message is brought to you by Ministry of Health and National Medical Stores.
Enjoy more GBs for the same price on Airtel. Shareable using to Gabonais. We have increased GBs across all your favorite packs. Now, 4 GB is at 10,000 shillings and 10.5 GB at 22,500 shillings, all valid for a week. For the heavy data users, enjoy 24 GB at 50,000 shillings and 50 GB at 100,000 shillings, all valid for a month. Dial *175# or use the My Airtel app to buy these and more affordable weekly and monthly data bundles on Airtel, the smartphone network.
Forget last season. Forget the oohs and the ahs. Forget every moment that stole the show, because the real show is here on GoTV. It's the new season. It's action-packed and it's going to be non-stop football. With over 1,000 games from more than 7 leagues and cup competitions plus a World Cup. Make sure you get the best seat in the house this new football season. Get a GoCoder with 1 month of GoTV value for only 25,000 Uganda shillings and enjoy non-stop football. GoTV Uganda. Love it.
Fun is our flavor. When we're together, the vibe is pretty alright. Our taste is pretty awesome. We are Uganda's #1 fruity refreshment. Enjoy Mirinda Fruity, Uganda's #1 fruity refreshment.
Vimba! Ni MTN Kabode Super as you pay mpola for this smartphone. Make calls, update your WhatsApp status, watch YouTube, and Google anything under the sun with 2 GB worth of data every month for 7 months. Simply make a small deposit of 99k and pay the balance mpola. You can pay in daily, weekly, or even monthly installments while you enjoy your new phone. So what are you doing today? Visit any MTN shop near you and get the MTN Kabode Super easy.
It's It's a pleasure to have your company. Thanks for staying. If you've just joined us, it is our lunchtime newscast happening now, and this is information coming through as far as our business updates are concerned this Wednesday. Tanzania Ports Authority is catalyzing heightened momentum and aggressive country-to-country cooperation for trade and business growth. This is attested by opening a fully-fledged office here in Kampala City. Now, Thomas Moshi, TPA's head of communication and public relations, says the move is strategic and seeks to improve the environment of doing business by offering efficient logistics services. Details in this report.
Opened on the 10th of May this year, the Tanzania Ports Authority office in Uptown Nakasero residential and business area of Kampala is now operational. The aim of the initiative by the Tanzanian government is to boost cargo traffic on the Central Corridor route for mutual benefits.
The logic of having this office here is to make sure that we improve our doing business environment. We have bring the services close to the business community. We wanted to serve you at the best kind of service we can offer. We have been in doing business through marketing agency, but now we think that it's the high time we have our own significant office here, which can manage the business more easily and that can communicate directly to the headquarters of the port in Dar es Salaam.
Services to be offered at the TPA Kampala offices include marketing, information sharing, questions, handling queries, connectivity, issues of clarification, and soon it will also be able to handle payments.
We've been in so many meetings with some business community, private sector organization, with consolidators, and we want to change the perspective that Tanzania Dar es Salaam Port is an alternative route. No, we want Dar es Salaam Port to be the route. So we're here to do a turnaround about the perception about Dar es Salaam Port, to also enhance recognition about Dar es Salaam Port, but as well as to serve the business community and all our clients here. With collaboration with our stakeholders, we have URC, we have TRC, we have Marine Services, we have TASAC, we have freight forwarders in Uganda and in Tanzania. So we're here to serve the community, we're here to serve the business.
The office is among the key infrastructural, structural and logistics initiatives spearheaded by the government of the United Republic of Tanzania and development partners with an aim of making the port of Dar es Salaam the port of choice for the region. Currently, the port of Dar es Salaam and Tanga serve countries such as Uganda, Burundi, Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo.
We will serve the Central Corridor agenda. Okay. And for us, there is no difference to make. So we need Uganda cargo. We will do our best to implement our strategic plan.
Good. But definitely we've got a challenge. We need to agree that we've got a challenge. The speed which we want, the people, service delivery speed is not 100% the way we want. We want to get better service for our people. We want to get a better service for the people from Uganda, from Rwanda, from DRC, and from Burundi also. So we are trying the best to make sure that our port should compete with the other ports. I think there's a big development plan. I'm sure after finishing SGR, after finishing other development of the port, I'm sure that TPA will do better and better.
President Yoweri Museveni and President Samia Suluhu of Tanzania are praised for their advisory role in establishing the new office and resolute commitment towards enhancing bilateral and trade ties between the two countries.
Some zones of the world moving faster than others on account of some identifiable reasons.
Kwa wafanya biashara wa Uganda, niwaambie kwamba hivi karibuni tutafungua ofisi ndogo ya mamlaka ya bandari mjini Kampala ili kusogeza huduma hizi karibu na nyinyi. Waswahili wanasema mteja ni mfalme. Kwa nasi tunasogea kwa mfalme wetu Uganda.
The Central Corridor is emerging as a digital corridor that supports the socio-economic development of the member states. Currently, Uganda's trade volume in the territory served by the Central Corridor is a decimal 2%, the lowest among the member countries.
We have been making a serious research on how and why there is a small cargo volume between the two countries for quite some time. And we have come to a number of issues that need to be addressed for that situation to change. That's why we are calling together all partners, as we have been sitting around all the time discussing, but now it has come a time not discussing anymore, but discussing and deciding. Our head of states have shown a way, and we are here to implement their good intention of improving the business community, of improving the income of our nations, but improving the people living standards for the people of two countries of Uganda and Tanzania.
With more marketing, branding, and sensitization of Uganda's business community, there is high expectation of exponential growth in the long term. Dennis Igoa for UBC News.
Well, a great update. What a great way of wrapping up this lunchtime news. Having a great feature from Dennis Sigoa. That is to do with Tanzania and Uganda trade. Well, a whole lot more you can expect later on. The family newsroom is working around the clock to bring you those highlights and updates in all the other regions and across later on in our subsequent news bulletins. Thank you so much for making time to choose UBC, the national broadcaster, to inspire you. We're coming to you live from Broadcast House, Nile Avenue, and of course live on all our social media platforms. My name is Sandra Kahunde, wishing you a great day, and of course from the team behind the scene, they wish you a beautiful Wednesday as well. Keep it right here and remember to enjoy your day.